Hello to all my friends out there, and so I'm back. Oh, I gotta take my hot dogs out. Okay, ooh, yummy, look at these. Okay, if you can't barbecue, like here in the city, we are not allowed to barbecue because it's fire country. Big fires, like scary. I bought this cute dish towel at Dollar Tree. Okay, so before Christmas, I didn't know it was Christmas, and so I was doing 7 cheap meals, like a meal plan. And so then Christmas Eve and Christmas, I didn't know it was Christmas Eve, so it messed up my meal plan. So, okay, back to my meal plan. All right, what I have for lunch is I have sandwiches and cookies and tea. And so just off the top of my head, I thought of 7 sandwiches, peanut butter. I stockpile peanut butter just in case of a disaster. Salami, I bought salami at Dollar Tree for $1. Bologna, I bought bologna at Dollar Tree. Ham and turkey, Dollar Tree. So on peanut butter, salami, bologna, ham, and turkey, $1 each. Egg salad, I bought the eggs at Dollar Tree, 18 cents each, 8 for $1. Tuna is $1 for a can. So all these sandwiches mentioned before, tuna, are cheaper. Roast beef and deviled ham. That's for the sandwiches. Now let me show you something. Now when it starts getting cheap is when you stockpile the meat. This is a little box of meat, and so out of the box, if I can take some of the lunch meats out, like tuna, they say tuna is one of the most dangerous fishes, but you know, once to twice a month. I have chicken and salmon and what else? Tuna, chicken, and salmon. And then I have kipper snacks. Those are good with crackers. Sometimes I have crackers and cheese. Okay, this is a good one. Deviled ham. That's going to make a good grilled cheese sandwich with deviled ham. All kinds of sardines. When I find these cheap, I buy these. You can have corned beef and sauerkraut. And then Aldi's, before the beef scare, had these big cans, so I bought 2. Okay, when I stockpile, I buy 2. And then the other thing, this is a good one, 99 cents only. Okay, and then I have decorative napkins. I will just use those up. And then I stockpile rice. This was a half-used package, so this is a big package. So I put this in my box of half-open packages. Oh, buy everything at the cheapest possible price. Nail polish. What was it? $2.99 for 7 nail polishes. That's a good deal. That's why I bought it. Okay, and then I have brown rice. I got these rices at Food for Less for like 80 cents. And then I buy this good rice at 99 cents only. Okay, and then in this box I have like various kinds of beans, which brings us to the 7th meal. Pork and beans is good. These are good for Mexicali refried beans. Look, they have a good quesadilla. Refried beans with cheese for a okay, and I stockpiled chili, a quesadilla with, I'd be worried about myself if I didn't drink so much caffeine. That's funny. Oh, hilarious. Okay, what else do I have in here? Okay, so mostly I have baked beans, chili, and pork and beans. Okay, so enough on that. Okay, then I had 7 cheap dinners. I had a meal plan. Fried chicken. Oh, that chicken was good. That fried chicken was yummy. You want to see how I made it? Scroll down. I had spaghetti. That's a good one. cheese, olive, and scallion enchiladas with Mexicali refried beans. If you don't know how to make those, scroll down. They make the best burritos, the best dip. And Spanish rice, tuna casserole. Sometimes I put dehydrated tomatoes and grated cheese with taco sauce in my tuna casserole. That's good with macaroni and cheese. Garlic and Parmesan cheese chicken. And what I did is I bought the little package at Walmart. Fish sticks and macaroni and cheese. And tonight is hot dogs with chili. Now, do I have more notes? No. Okay. And then, so if some of you want to start selling jewelry, I want to just tell you, okay, I wanted to discontinue doing hair and I wanted to sell costume jewelry. And so I said, what am I going to do? I'm so ignorant. I don't know anything, which is totally and completely true. But I thought to myself, well, the first step up from just costume jewelry would be natural stones. So some of this, like this is costume jewelry. These are natural stones. And then, you know, I have some bracelets. These are natural stones. And this is costume. So the natural stones would be a step up from the costume. And if you buy your stuff in a thrift store, the natural stones are not much more than costume. So if you want to get started, you know, just go straight for the natural stones. That's what I would do now that I have 50 tons of costume. Well, live and learn. Okay, so meal number 7 is going to be hot dogs, and I want to make one mention. Okay, I went to Smart and Final, and you know, I was searching around for the best deal of fish sticks, and these were $5.99, and let me see, it is 1 8.5 ounces. So you figure about 1.5 ounces, and they have a good recipe on here for a fish taco. That'd be good. And then what I went to buy was hot dogs, and when I walked into the store, I picked up the deal sheet because I didn't have one from home. And so the first thing I spied was, where are they? Where are they? Hot dogs. So I got the hot dogs for $5.99. I got 10 hot dogs, so you figure each hot dog was 60 cents each. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to have a little mint tea, and I'll tell you why. Because in a way, I'm conditioning myself to enjoy life when I drink mint tea. Okay, so now this dinner is going to be cheap, but it's also going to be good. So every time I drink this tea with a good meal, I'm conditioning myself to enjoy life. It just comes naturally for me. Okay, and I have honey. I stockpile this. This one's from Dollar Tree. It's honey. No, this is real honey. Wow, I'm doing good. And lemon. If you haven't tried this one, I think this is pretty much herbal tea too. Not 100%, yeah, herbal infusions. I don't know what that means. I buy these at Dollar Tree. Okay, so I was doing the stealthy car living. I still am, but as you can tell, I get very easily distracted. But I've gotten a lot of things done when I was easily distracted. Okay, so now for my 7th cheap dinner. I'm having chili, and I had this chili in the stockpile. I bought this when I did the stealthy car living. I tried to find 30 cans of food that were like a meal. You know, I had spaghetti, I had chili, I had chicken and dumplings, anything that was like a meal. Okay, so what I like to do is I made some rice, some brown rice, because that was the one I had a half package. So I will have a little pile of rice. And then I had these corn muffins in the freezer. I keep everything in my freezer if it's left over. Okay, and let me show you this chili. This is decent. This stuff's good. Let me show you the can again. I know I didn't pay more than $1 for this. I try to get everything for less than $1. Okay, so I don't want to add a lot of stuff to this meal because then it's not a crazy cheap meal. Then you're getting crazy. You're adding all kinds of money to your cheap meal, and you might as well have a steak. Now where's my crazy cheap? Okay, now. Okay, so now if you get your hot dogs and you roast them good, these are good. You know, when we used to barbecue, I'm going to show you what we used to do. I still do it in my kitchen when it's just me because I have no shame. I get my hot dogs. This is what I do. And I just... If they're good hot dogs, they're going to be good. If you roast them, you can cook them in the chili. You can boil them. But if you roast them, they're going to be much tastier. That's only to be, of course, it's going to be better roasted. And so okay, I have a nice little meal in one bowl. It's not expensive. Okay, the hot dogs were 60 cents each, so I have $1.20 worth of hot dogs. Rice, no way to figure, say 25 cents for the rice and 50 cents worth of chili, so that's cheap. Okay, so now I want to talk about the stockpiling because some of my followers are new and they want to try to do it. One thing I want to stockpile is Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Okay, if I didn't have cornbread, Flaming Hot Cheetos would be good with my chili. Tortilla chips. If you don't have tortillas and you stockpile tortilla chips, you know, you can have tortilla chips in place of cornbread. And, you know, I have ketchup. That's what I do. You know, I told you guys, I told you about the girl who was eating the chips and the pizza. That's good. Dollar Tree. Okay, now where's my scissors? Trying to tell Misha to open it with the scissors, and I can't find the scissors. This is funny. Hairdressers that can't find scissors. Really, really, really? Okay, these are yummy. I want to be cheap. It's Friday night. I want to enjoy life, but I'm going to eat as many as I want too, and drink as much tea as I want. I bought one package of crackers because these will be good with my meat and cheese. And then I bought 2 packages of Slim Jims. Okay, remember I told you the story about my relative who was pushing the push cart from the rear. He was a child. And he came all the way from Missouri to Utah. And he was starving, and he got some little bites of meat. You know, he would cut off a chunk of buffalo meat and probably really saved his life. So I stockpile all kinds of beef jerky. But these are for Shar the dog because he's spoiled. And if you want to see just how spoiled, go to my Instagram. And it's easy to train a dog. These are also good snacks, you know, if you're used to big bowls of ice cream and stuff, these will work. But also, in case of an emergency, you would have your beef jerky, you know. And the reason I call Shar the dog is because of John Wayne and the dog. So we were big fans of John Wayne, of course. Okay, you guys, this is a good one. And thank you guys for the comments. Oh, and I want to make mention about the comments. Some of the comments were my rent increased by 25%. I mean, you heard what happened to me. We want our apartment back. I should have, if I wasn't me, I would have ended up on the street. and you know, all kinds of, in fact, a lot of seniors are ending up on the street. And so, you know, what I noticed about the comments is then my other followers were really lovable and supportive, because I have followers to die for. So I just want to thank all of you for being lovable and supportive. And you know, I started this thing because I'd be in the grocery store and I said to myself, my God, I would hate to live at your house, because I could take a look at that food and I could tell you what was going to happen. I could tell you they didn't have much nutrition and they were going to be running out of food. So when I first started these, I just want to mention this and then I'll close. I have hot dogs in my teeth. I started by food, $1, by meat, $1 a pound, stockpile potatoes, sweet potatoes, and rice, and buy canned vegetables. One of my neighbors used to load his house down with Hamburger Helper, and like all over the tops of the cupboards, and by the end of the month there wouldn't be any food left. So whatever works. If you like Hamburger Helper, which I do, stockpile Hamburger Helper. So, okay, you guys, I thank you all for the nice comments. We had a nice Christmas, and I hope you do too. And God bless you all. And at night I pray for you all. And God bless you all.